The town of Amityville in Long Island, New York, was rocked by a horrific murder in 1974. The victims were the 6 members of the DeFeo family, who had been living in the house since 1965. Mother Louise DeFeo, father Ronald DeFeo, and 4 of their children were shot dead while they slept around 3:15 a.m. with a .35 caliber rifle. Ronald Jr. DeFeo, around 4 a.m., went to a bar and informed people that his parents had been shot, seeking help. He called the police, asking them to come to the scene, and accompanied them back to the house. Upon arrival, not only the parents but also the other members of the family were found dead in the house. It was noted that all family members were lying face down towards the right side when discovered. Initially suspected of an outside assailant, Ronald Jr. later confessed, stating, "Once I started, I just couldn't stop, everything went so fast." He received 6 life sentences for the 6 murders. Ronald Jr. claimed he was under the influence of alcohol and that he heard voices compelling him to kill his family. The actual events were just beginning. After the DeFeo family fell victim to the murders, the house remained vacant for a little over a year and was then sold to the Lutz family for around $80,000. The George and Kathleen Lutz couple were informed about the incidents in the house and assured it wouldn't be a problem for them. The family could only stay in the house for a month. They reported hearing sounds from the walls at night, footsteps in the corridors, and George being awakened by a force at 3:15 a.m., the time the murders were committed, prompting them to leave the house. During their stay, the family encountered very strange events. Having 3 children, they felt that something was amiss in the house from the very first days. They invited Reverend Ralph Pecoraro to bless the house. While performing the blessing ceremony, the priest felt disturbed in one of the upstairs rooms and insisted no one should stay in that room. As he began sprinkling holy water, he heard a terrifying voice commanding him to get out. Initially not informing the family, the priest attempted to reach out to them in the following days but encountered phone line issues and couldn't make contact. Later, a priest attempting to reach the Lutz family had a minor accident on the way and couldn't reach Amityville. Soon after, black liquid started flowing from the taps. Despite calling a repairman, there was no resolution. Especially at night, all family members heard the front door violently opening and closing. The person who felt these strange events most intensely was the family's father, George. During their time in the house, the mother, Kathleen, inexplicably lost 11 pounds and began to show signs of aging, with wrinkles appearing on her skin. On their last night in the house, 2 of the children were lifted into the air by unknown forces, which became the breaking point for the family. The family abandoned the house, leaving everything behind, to escape from these terrifying events. In March 1976, a group of paranormal investigators, including Ed and Lorraine Warren, were given permission to enter the empty house. Lorraine, a powerful medium, sensed the presence of some entities the moment she entered the house, identifying one as having particularly malevolent intentions. While the Warren couple roamed the empty house, they saw a figure on the 2nd floor while taking photographs, an entity that couldn't be seen with the naked eye, described as a child or possibly Matthew DeFeo, the youngest member of the DeFeo family who lived in the house before. The Lutz family, Lorraine Warren mentioned that the Amityville case had the most impact on their lives and careers throughout their work. As no events were captured on camera, there were debates about the truthfulness of the Lutz family's claims. Following these events, the Lutz family became popular, and the book they published sold millions of copies. Numerous movies and documentaries were made about this case. Despite facing skepticism, the Lutz family underwent a polygraph test, which supported the truthfulness of their statements.